Welcome back. Well, as we all know, next to our home, our car is the biggest investment we'll ever make. And you know, a lot of times our car is our home. We want all the luxuries and appointments, and we don't want our connected world to stop once we move into that car. And we want all our technology in that car to be up to date. And if you're looking for that solution, look no further than Luxoft. I'm here with Mikhail, and I tell you what, you do have some fabulous solutions, but wouldn't you agree our car really is part of our home sometimes? We spend so much time in it on time to time.
Very much so. And with autonomy coming into the play now also, we see that cars is actually becoming a second living space. It's becoming part of our homes. We see Daimler 3 years ago with their luxury in motion concept, moving on to implementing some of those features into the car, some of those aspects into cars now. We're going to have autonomous cars on roads within the next couple of years. So this is really happening, and this is transforming the entire industry, and it's transforming the cars also.
You know, not only do they have softer leather and all of that, but they're smarter and they need to be more intelligent, and that's where Luxoft comes in.
Yes, very much so. I mean, if you look at how we use cars today, we spend over 4 years during our lifetime driving cars or in cars, in vehicles. And about 30% of the time that we actually drive the car in cities, primarily, we spend in car queues, in front of traffic lights, parking, doing stuff that is actually not moving the car along. All this time that we spend very inefficiently, so to speak, and not very enjoyable in the cars. As soon as the car becomes autonomous, you can spend that on a host of anything basically, and you can use the car as a meeting space. You can sleep in the car. You can have remote working facilities and so forth. So what we're doing is that we're creating the technology platform and providing services to the suppliers of the car makers and to car makers to transform vehicles to what they need to be, and to support these use cases, this new way of utilizing cars.
And by so doing, you're really removing that frustration factor out of our future travel. You know, as you mentioned, there is nothing more frustrating than sitting at a light, and there's nobody else in the other lanes, who knows? But now if I have something that I can be productive with my life, even if it's just maybe Skyping with the family or doing business work or pulling up an office document, I'm going to be able to do that as well.
Or enjoying a movie or whatever. Yeah. And there's also other aspects. So for example, by rendering a 360 video environment around the entire cockpit of the car, the entire interior of the car, and rendering an electronic horizon, you can actually counter motion sickness and things like this also. So there's also those aspects, health aspects. What we have actually launched here at CES is a co-development with Intel, the silicon manufacturer, famous brand of course. We have actually co-developed a zero cockpit computer together with them that can drive all these displays and handle all the interaction between the car and the car services and the driver or the passengers. Well, of course, in an autonomous car you will have a driver, but all these displays and this way of autonomous, the impact of autonomous on vehicles really requires a new set of hardware and software in terms of how to drive all these displays, how to for the user to interact with displays, whether it's voice, whether it's by gesture control, or whether it's by actually also eye control and haptic feedback. It's something that we aggregate into this platform, and that again we've co-developed with Intel and that we're taking to customers now. We're also really proud. See if I can squeeze this one in also. We're also really proud to see some of the fruition of the work that we've done with car makers. So especially I want to mention Daimler and the work we've done with them. That's a high point in our history.
Well, a big feather, and congratulations. But it's obvious to everyone why they selected you. I mean, you're a large company. You have to have almost literally half the PhDs working on your software. You've got so many of these software technicians that they're going to work on it till it's right, and they're working, as we've just discussed, years down the road. And so, kudos to you for being able to bring that forward to the industry, and also congratulations with the connections you've made with Daimler. And I know a lot of our viewers out there would like to learn more, like to get in contact with you, and pick your brain and see where you can take them, what's the best way for them to learn more about Luxoft?
Well, the start would be the website, the Luxoft website. There's lots of information about our products, solutions, services there, and about Luxoft. So please visit luxoft.com.
Easy enough. Mikhail, thank you so much for being on
you.
again.
Cheers. Thank you.
Very nice.